So in today's video, this is the press on set that I'm gonna go ahead and try to recreate. You guys can see it is cow print and it has actually blue and then some cow print. It's actually very pretty. Would I wear this set? Absolutely not. The blue is something that I cannot wear for some reason. I tried blue nails. I didn't like the way they looked on me, so yeah. But since you guys requested it, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And if you guys want to request any press-on set or any acrylic set to a gel set, don't forget to pretty much just follow me on my Instagram and then DM me a picture or something like that, and I'll get it done for you guys. Okay, so first I'm gonna go ahead and start by having my press-on, my full coverage tips. These are from AliExpress. I do not recommend these. I'm just using these because I'm not gonna really put on this. I think I am gonna put it on just to take a picture, but I'm not gonna really use them, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and simply start by looking. This is actually size 0. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and set these aside. And now I think I'm gonna leave the length like this just because I love long nails. I don't think it'll look nice if the nails are short. So yeah, this is poster tack, I believe. Like I said, I got it at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has it for literally $1. So I'm gonna just go ahead and place some of this on there. And also, do not mind my nails. I do not have nails on and my nails look really rough. But I have not put on nails for a while. I'm letting them just sit here right now. I'm not gonna let my nails breathe because nails do not breathe, if you guys know that. I'm just gonna let them just chill for a minute. And yeah, and then after that I'm gonna go ahead and put on some nails. So this press-on nail stand, I actually got it from AliExpress. So yeah, I'll leave a link down below to everything that I mentioned, including literally everything, even these tips. Even though I do not recommend you guys buy them, I will leave a link down below to the tips that I actually prefer. Like, I still have some of them, but like I said, I don't want to use them unless I know I'm gonna actually keep that set on. That set I will not keep on because I am gonna do my nails. I think I want to do some French tips with butterflies. That has been on my mind lately, and I've been wanting to do those so bad, but I do not have the color, like cover pinks or like, you know, those neutral colors. So yeah, after I've done this is how they look. Now simply we're gonna go ahead and just put it on there. And like I said, I usually like to, this back end of the full coverage tip, I like to go ahead and press it against it. So in case you want the length to be the same for all of them and you plan to cut these, it won't be as hard. Now this is how they look. What do you guys think? Now you can grab a hand file or a buffer to buff out the surface of the nail, or you simply do not have to do that. I actually did a full-on video on press-on nails step by step. If you plan to sell them, that is probably the best way to do them. In the video I showed, this video I'm not really gonna do much of prepping these nails, but I think I should, so I am. So I'm gonna grab this buffer here and I'm just gonna buff each nail. So doing this allows us to, you know, keep the gel polish on there for a few days. We don't want any peeling, especially if you plan on selling them. And if you do not do this and your gel polish just peels off, because that has happened to me in the beginning when I was doing press-ons, is when that occurred. The gel polish would literally just lift and I'd pull it because, you know, that's satisfying, but it shouldn't be occurring. But yeah, I'm just gonna buff up the nails here, oops, and then I'll be back. Okay, now I finished pretty much buffing the nails, so I'm gonna remove any dust because this has happened to me several times, and I think, I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but if you do not remove any dust and you add gel polish, you can see little white specks or little white things that might look like lint, but it's actually just the plastic you filed off. So yeah, definitely do that. Also, you can add alcohol, which I'm gonna go ahead and be doing right now. Hopefully I didn't mess up these nails because, oh no, I didn't. I realized, so what I do here is to not mess up. Sometimes I will forget, and I'm a little bit I'm very forgetful. So what I do is actually I color code them just like this, so I know which ones are which, you know, so I won't forget once I lay them aside. Okay, so this is what we have them now. They're buffed. Now using a lint-free wipe, or these are not really lint-free, but some people do not like these. I personally love them to, you know, do this like cleaning. But for clean up your gel polish brushes or anything like that, definitely use these. If you plan to use them to clean your top coat brushes, your gel polish, or any art brushes, I recommend these. These are not gonna work. These are for something else. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some alcohol. I have it in a little spray bottle. You can literally get some of these at Dollar Tree, and they're great. You can even sometimes use water, but I do not want that. I'd rather use alcohol just so you can remove anything, you know. So now that I cleansed them, I'm gonna go ahead and now start by applying base coat. So base coat is actually optional. I've tried it just with gel polish and it holds up pretty well, but I like to add base coat on them just so it can add some thickness to the nail. The base coat that I'm going to go ahead and be using, it is Color Farm. So I went ahead and zoomed in for you guys. I know up here I didn't really buff, and that is actually probably the part where you must buff, because this is where usually the gel polish can lift. And let's take that off. So this is what we have so far. Now using your base coat, we're just gonna add a thin amount. You don't want to add too much. This base coat looks rough, and trust me, it's been through it. Oops, I feel like I added a little bit too much, but we should be fine, you know. Overall, I think I reviewed it. I reviewed their polygel kit from Color Farm. It was disgusting. It sucks so bad. But their top coat and base coat is literally super good. I do not have any more of their top coat. Accidentally spilled everywhere, and I was pretty upset because their top coat was literally the best top coat I have ever tried. So yeah. But would I buy their polygel kit again just for the top coat? Definitely not. But yeah, we're just gonna add this all over the nail, and then we're gonna go ahead and cure it for about 30 seconds. As you guys can see, I did not file this little plastic ends there. I usually do that after, and I have no problem with that. But if you guys want to file them or cut them down to this shape and size, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys right now how to do it. Make sure you got the sides. Don't they look so pretty already? So usually what I do if I want to trim them is I grab some of these. So these are little things that I made. I don't know if I actually showed it in my press on nail video, but this is just literally a form, and I stick it onto cardboard and then I cut it out. Same thing is with this one. These are just way longer, and these are mainly for people that I do nails on. I try to measure them. I'm like, what's their length, and then they choose a number, and that's the easiest way to measure. But yeah, these are mainly just medium. I mean, I don't know, but usually what I like to do is I like to remove this from the stand. I like to place it right under here. Let me try to show you, right under there. And once it touches it, I know what length I want. So let's say I want the number 4. I literally just mark it with a Sharpie, and I can go ahead and cut it like this. But I usually use these, and I go ahead and just trim them, you know. But yeah, that is the way I do it, just so each of them can be the perfect size. But like I said, I remember you add them all the way back here, so they're all perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and actually, if I mess up the base coat here a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some. Now I like to let it sit there for a while just so it can spread out evenly. And then once we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and put up this base coat away. And I got a new lamp. I am gonna go ahead and leave a link down below for it. I absolutely love it. So here are the the press-ons. Once they set aside for about like 30 seconds or so, or 10 seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and pop them in the lamp for only 30 seconds. Okay, they have finished curing. You guys can see they still look very good. Now it does have a little bit of a tacky layer on it. I actually leave that layer because it helps the gel polish adhere. Same as when I'm applying polygel nails, I actually leave that tacky layer. Some people say to take it off, others prefer to leave it on like me. So yeah, just choose what you want. So the first colors that we have are gonna be these 4 colors. These are 4 shades of blue, which I do not know which one to use. These 2 are so far my favorite. These are a little bit too bright for my liking. But yeah, this is more of a pastel tone. It's kind of like gives me the vintage vibes. And this is more like, you know, a bright sky or something like that. So I think this one is probably the best shade for this. So I believe it is actually this one and this one, which are going to be this color first. So we're just going to add a layer of this. This is actually Model Ones. I forgot to show you guys. This is by Model Ones. I'll leave a link down below. Like I said, to everything. This comes in a set, I believe. I don't think they sell this separate. But actually, the bottles are very tiny, but it includes a lot of gel polish, so I do like that. I mean, just look at that. It's so pretty, isn't it? So overall, the pigment of these is actually very, very good. I usually do not use these at all. Like I believe they come in a six gel polish set, and I do not really use them at all. They gave them to me. They usually, if you buy something, they give you a coupon or something like that, and you can get them for literally almost 90% off, I believe, and you only have to pay like 16 cents for it. They do not do it anymore though. I feel like somebody took advantage of it. So yeah, they do not do that anymore, but they used to. Okay, now look at this one from oops. I don't know if you guys can see that, but my gel polish just spilled everywhere. Now that we added our first coat of gel polish, we can go ahead and just let them sit there for a while. Like I said, I like them for it to spread evenly, and it definitely gives it a more natural look and looks super good. So yeah, that's one thing I remember I did when I started doing press-ons, is that I finished putting gel polish and it goes in the lamp, and that's why those little lines show of the gel polish brush. So that is what I learned to do, is let them sit there for a side, and then you can go ahead and cure them. So now for these two, I believe the thumb, it did not really show me an image of the thumb, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do blue on the thumb. Usually the thumb is where I actually have to add at least 3 coats, because for some reason I never get a very good, I don't know how you say it, like a good amount of it on there, and it usually looks opaque. Okay, we are done with that. We are done with the blue so far. I don't believe we're gonna need another coat on these two besides this one. We might. Now this is an 𝚤𝚎𝚐 gel polish. It is 05 Ice Cream. This also comes in a kit, and I absolutely love their gel polishes. They're very good. I'm almost out of white, which is the only white gel polish that I actually have. So if you guys know any other white gel polish that's very good and pigmented, please let me know. I'm not gonna buy a whole new set of these. Wait, I think, which ones are white? I think these two. Okay, so we're just gonna add some white on here. Like I said, I'm almost out of it. I love the color white, and I use white a lot. Like, white is an essential color you absolutely need if you want to do nails. I'm gonna go ahead and actually just shake it up a bit. I actually forgot to mention that. guys can see those lines. Those are the lines that I'm talking about, that usually I would finish doing this and they would pop in the lamp and I'd be like, why does it show those lines? And it's because I did not give it any time to just chill there, you know. So this is how they look so far. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just let them sit there, like I said, for at least 30 seconds. Then after that, we're gonna go ahead and pop them in our lamp for 30 seconds as well. Okay, so now they have finished just sitting there. Look at that, it looks very pretty. Besides these two look kind of off, but we're gonna go ahead and fix that later on. Now, like I said, now that we let them sit aside and let them, you know, just chill, we're gonna pop them in our lamp for 30 seconds. This lamp, I actually just got it. I had this other one here. This is a lamp that I usually use, but it's not carrying my polygels through anymore. Like I said, I usually love to use forms, and I had to switch to tips, and now I love tips. But using forms, it definitely did not cure all the way through. So once I would remove the form under here, it would just be not cured. So that didn't work. So I have to say bye bye to my lamp here. But it also did have that little metal thing here. I removed it. I do not like it. It kind of interferes with everything that I'm doing. Like this one, it also has a little cover under here. You can easily remove it though. You guys can see that. You can easily remove it and just stay like that. But for some reason, it's a little too low. You guys can tell right away this one's a little bit higher. I mean, it's super high, so it's awesome, but this one is a little bit too low, so that's something I do not like about it, but that's about it. It cures very fast, so yeah. Okay, so next I'm gonna go ahead and see which ones need another coat. Well, definitely these two need another coat of white, so I'm gonna go ahead and shake up my bottle again. So I'm gonna go ahead and add just another coat, I mean. So I'm gonna let them vibe on the side for a bit. Then I feel like the thumb is actually pretty good. I feel like it does not need another coat. So now I'm gonna let them sit there, and then we're gonna go ahead and start doing the nail art using the dotting tools. So these are the dotting tools that I have. I got these also for free. I do not know where I got them actually. They were sent to me, and yeah. So far, I believe I'm gonna use the pink one, definitely, and the blue one. No, I think the green one. These are the two that I'm gonna go ahead and be using. Then I have my black gel polish. This is also by 𝔖𝐶𝐶 Cosmetics. This is 16 Just Black, and I love it. And they're actually 5 milliliters. Just look at that black. Isn't it so pretty? Okay, now that they sat there for a cool minute or so, I'm gonna put them in the lamp for 30 seconds. Okay, they have now finished curing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and actually cure them just for another 60 seconds, just in case. Okay, so now they should be good to go. This is the part where you can go ahead and add top coat now, or you can go ahead and just wait. But I recommend you guys add the top coat right about now. This is top coat that I'm gonna go ahead and be using. It is by 𝚖𝐻 Cosmetics as well. So yeah. And make sure you let them vibe on the side just for a while, and then we can go ahead and cure them. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let them sit there. Now the next thing actually I'm gonna go ahead and do is, once they finish curing, which I haven't put them yet, I'm gonna go ahead and just grab some of these. You can use whichever side you want. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna use this one, but I might have to clean it because it has a little bit of red on there. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and set them into the lamp for 60 seconds. Okay guys, so now that they all have finished curing, I went ahead and added top coat. As you guys can see, they look really steady and ready. Just so you guys know, I did do it in pink as well, but the person that asked me wanted them in blue, so I want to go ahead and just keep them blue. So let me know if you guys want me to do another set, whatever set you guys want. Just please DM me and don't be shy. yeah, I'm down to do it. I've never done the cow print, which is this one. I've never done it. This was actually my first try doing it, and I absolutely love how it came out. I am super surprised of what I created pretty much. But yeah, this is very easy, and it literally took me 10 seconds to make. It was super easy, and yeah, it looks really cute in pink. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these two. I believe it's these two that are gonna have the cow print. I can't remember. Actually, all of them are gonna have the cow print, but these two are gonna have, they're gonna have it like this, and the rest are actually gonna just be the, not polka dots, they're more like cheetah print, cow print, whatever. So for these two, I believe it's opposite. One of them is going this way, and the other one's going up here by the right hand corner, and this one's on the left hand corner. I mean right hand corner. Is it right? I don't know. Point is, that is the way it's gonna be. So for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and start by using this gel paint. It is actually, I got it from AliExpress. If you guys want it, you guys can go ahead and purchase it. I do not recommend it though. Like I said, I am running out of the color white, so this is the only, I have this gel paint, so I'm gonna make it useful. And the only things that I'm gonna be using are dotting tools. These literally come in handy so much, and you can do so much with this. Sometimes you don't even need art brushes. I do not like those art brushes personally. Even the liner brushes, I do not really like those. I feel like you can do a lot with these. But yeah, so I actually got some gel paint on there, so I'm gonna grab some acetone and I'm gonna clean my dotting tools first, just because I accidentally grabbed too much. And I'm just gonna let it sit there for a minute and then just remove it. You guys can see I have some red on there. I'm gonna clean both ends because I still don't know which one is the one that I'm actually gonna be using. But yeah, these dotting tools are actually very cheap. I know they have wooden ones. I personally do not like those because they get sticky from here, and then they're not really easy to clean off. Like for example, here I have some paint, gel polish, I believe, and you can easily take that off. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's gone. But yeah, these are very easy to clean. So now that I've cleaned that, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw this away. And now, actually I forgot, did I clean this one? Yeah, I did. Okay, so first I'm gonna start by this one. And let me put this to the side here. And we're gonna go ahead and be using, I still have some, I don't know how the heck I keep getting gel polish or gel paint, whatever it's called. I'm gonna use this end of the green one. This one is actually bigger. I'm gonna go ahead and use this end. And all we're gonna do is simply, let me show you guys up close. That's a little too close. Okay, right here is where we're at. So I'm gonna go ahead and just simply pick some up, just like this. It literally is drooping, but do not mind that. I'm actually gonna, I feel like I grabbed a little too much now that I think about it. And we just wanna outline it. And it looks super bad right now. And you just want to keep outlining it. And you're just gonna fill this in with white. And we're just gonna keep filling this in. And this is what we have so far. I actually want to make it a little bit higher. It looks a little bit messy, but trust me, it's gonna look really good once we get it. And make sure you also get these ends here. It probably will look odd. And so we're just going in and filling this in. I want to add a little bit more of a bumpy road here, like a little dot. I kind of want this to become perfect. Okay, so this is what I have so far in that one. Now I believe we are done. Now next, I'm gonna go and grab the other one, and the other one is just gonna go out this way instead. So let's grab some more. Actually, I'm gonna grab a little bit just so I can draw the line first. Okay, now I'm gonna let them just sit there for a while, and we're gonna go ahead and continue on to the next color, which is gonna be the black. I'm not gonna cure that yet. I'm just gonna let it sit there just so it can even out. And I'm gonna grab these two colors, these two nails, and these are just gonna have the cow print on them. And I'm super excited. So I'm gonna use the smaller end. Here you guys can see, and I'm using this end, which is a very, very tiny. And I feel like I still have some red, so I'm gonna go ahead and just grab some of this acetone I have here. Okay, now using this gel polish is what I'm actually gonna be using. I'm gonna just take off this brush here, and I'm gonna just pretty much just leave the brush on here. And using this part of our brush, we're gonna just dip it on the side of the bottle. You don't have to dip it inside, just on the side, not inside, by the side, if that makes any sense. So now what I'm gonna do is you're just gonna make just little tiny lines, and then you fill them in the same way we did it with the other one. And we're gonna grab in more. I'm gonna put the bottle here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So we're just gonna go in, and I want to do it they're not going to be perfect ovals. You're just making it literally anything. It does not matter. It should look very good with it. Literally, you're doing it whatever you want at this point. Okay, that is what we have now. I want to fix this part here. And if you mess up, just grab literally an art brush or a liner brush, dip it in some alcohol, and you're good to go. So that is one done. Like I said, I like to let them sit on the side first before I actually cure them. Next, we're gonna go in with the pinky, and I want to start here by just anywhere pretty much. I don't know, I like the way this one came out, so I'm gonna just grab some alcohol. We added top coat on it already, so that is why I'm not using acetone, because it will remove the top coat. Oh, I feel like I have barely any on the sides, so I'm gonna just do this again just so I can grab some or put some on the sides. And then we're gonna put that down. And we can go ahead and proceed again. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like a very tiny little lint on there. And I'm gonna try to be careful and get that off. So if you want to fill it in, all you're doing is pretty much just moving this little dotting tool around. And that is all we're pretty much just doing, just moving it around. And literally, it looks so good. Do not try making anything perfect, because trust me, it's not gonna look too good. You have to try at least messing around, playing with it. And then lastly, I have one here. Actually, I feel like I need a little bit more here. And look at how cute that looks. And now we're gonna let that sit on the side. And now that we let these two here just vibe, we're gonna go ahead and pop them in our lamp for 60 seconds. And I'm actually gonna put them all in the lamp for 60 seconds. And try to be careful not to touch each other, because that is where we might mess up. Okay, so we're back now, and just so you guys know, I actually cured it for about 2 minutes, just because I noticed that usually when I use black gel polish, it does not cure too well. So yeah, definitely put it in for quite a while. So these two are done. Like I said, the picture did not show me what color this one was, so I'm gonna just leave it like that because I think it looks cute. And so now let's go ahead and proceed to finishing these two. And I just want to say thank you to the person who sent me this. I actually am having so much fun making it. I probably don't sound like it, but I love doing nails and I love trying new things. So this is definitely new for me and it is so much fun. So I'm gonna just start by going around here first. And I'm actually gonna make it cross the white borderline just a tiny bit. I'm not so happy with this one. I feel like this is too big, but I'm gonna just leave it like that. And then we're gonna proceed to the next one. I know I don't talk much to these videos, but it's mainly because I really do not like to talk. Usually when I talk in my videos, like by the end of the video, I'm all like, oh my god, like I'm out of breath, I'm low-key dying, you know? So that's why I don't like to talk a lot. And because my English isn't perfect, and some people have the nerve to comment about my voice that they don't like it. I'm sorry, but I do have an accent. My English is not my first language. Right away you can probably tell that. But don't come at me, I'm still a child. Not really, I just turned 18. Not really just. I turned 18 in January, but just let me be, you know? Look at that. I do want one to cross over this line. I don't like the line, so that's what I did with that one to kind of make it a little bit prettier. So I think I'm gonna have this one cross that little line here. Okay, I do not like how that turned out. Something like that, right? Side here, remember to check your sides. Look at how cute that looks. So like I said, I like to let them sit there for a while and then we can go ahead and add top coat. Now these are done and we are good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and close everything I opened. Next, I'm gonna grab my top coat. This is a top coat that I'm gonna go ahead and use. And we're just simply first gonna fall off this little thing here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add the top coat now. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and set the other ones to cure for 2 minutes. Oh my gosh, do you guys see that? It looks so pretty, so beautiful, man. I absolutely love these nails. I definitely love these. I mean, they're very cute. I never done cow print, and those have become very trendy. and so I love that I got to do these nails. I'm gonna add some in the front as well. And lastly, we need the thumb. So before I cure those, like I said, okay, so we have finally, oops. So these have cured. So now let's add the top coat. Oh gosh, that was actually quite a lot. I don't know if you guys saw that. We're gonna do something. I'm gonna do it after. Hopefully it doesn't mess up. But let's put this back on our stand. Like I said, I forgot to actually do this on the other nail to remove that little white tip, so I'm going to do that really quick. And now let's add some top coat. Just look at these guys. These are so cute. Just look at them. They're like cow print slash, how are they called? Dalmatians. I don't know a lot of words. So yeah, this is how they look so far. Now let's go ahead and cure them for 60 seconds. Okay, now they are done. They finished curing. Look at these. They look stunning. Some of them are like a little bit shifted, but just look at them. Let me know what you guys think about this set. I absolutely had so much fun making these. But yeah, if you guys want me to do any other sets, whether it's a press-on set or an acrylic set to a polygel set, just let me know. DM me on Instagram. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe down below for more, and lastly comment what you guys thought about these nails. And if you guys want any more art tutorials or any nail art tutorials, please let me know too by just liking this video. So this is how they look. Aren't they cute? Let me know what you guys think. I absolutely love these. Besides that little part's gonna make me a little angry. I'm gonna grab this handphone. I'm gonna try to do it. I did get a part mixed up. This actually, I think it was either this one. It was supposed to go this way, but I kind of messed that up. But they still look cute, don't they?